What a game coming up, sir.
Yes, we just had one of those games, tight games in the boys' side. Now the girls are on tap. Hardwood Classic from the Laredo Energy Arena here in Laredo, Texas. What a game, what a day we've had. And we want to thank all our sponsors, all our advertisers that have taken the opportunity and taken that leap of faith of knowing that their advertisement is going to work with us, since we're on 5 different platforms. Facebook Live, YouTube channel, subscribe to us, Roku TV, Apple TV.
And the website, www.realsportslive.com.
So we are getting set for the action here. Alexander Bulldogs are coming in 4-2, and in District 29 6A, and the United Longhorns, Lady Longhorns, are coming in unblemished 6-0, as they are tough to beat. They have a point guard, and she's big. She plays big. She plays big. She's being looked at from several colleges already. And for the Lady Bulldogs, they also have their point guards. They're under the direction of Gilbert Cardenas. He's actually taken the team to the playoffs 5 years. So he's no slouch either. I mean, the District 29 6A has 4 strong teams that always make it to the playoffs and always make it deep in the playoffs. As both bands, Laredo United Band and the Alexander Band, rivalry week.
Nothing wrong with that. We got the Lady Longhorns in the maroon or the orange uniforms. They'll be the away team on the scoreboard. Alexander, the white team, with the ball on the opening tip-off. United has it taken away on a turnover. Here come the Bulldogs in the front court from Laredo Alexander. Top of the key, work it to the right side. Zone defense set up right now out of the gate for United. Ball goes inside for Alexander. That one's a turnover, and here comes United into the front court. Right in the middle of the paint. Running one-hander goes up off the glass. No good, and a foul called. And Audrey Beatty will go to the line. And immediately we check the roster for Laredo Alexander, and they've got a number 12 in the game, which is not listed on the roster.
Yes, not listed on the roster. I guess, but I have the roster, and I don't know if Coach had made a change.
Beatty at the line makes the first. Good crowd filing in on this one, and as this crowd is big, it'll get bigger as more start filing in for the boys' game to wrap this 4-game series up. Second free throw good by Beatty.
We get the PA announcer here, maybe giving us who number 12 is for Alexander.
That was good. That was Trevino with the 2 baskets. So it's 2 points for Trevino. 2-0 game. 7:17 to go. Alexander with the ball on the outside. They'll work it inside. That one's stolen, taken away, and Trevino will work it at the point. Into the left corner it goes. Now they'll throw over the top of the defense. Skip pass again. Over it goes to Martinez. Martinez splashes it home.
Quickly, 5-0.
Destiny Martinez knocks the 3 ball down. 6:51 to go. Alexander with the ball. Do you dare say they need a basket this early in the game? Double team comes. That's a near turnover. It is. Off the turnover. Here come the Lady Longhorns down the left-hand side. That one's stripped out of bounds. Those saves inbound. Shot goes up, no good. Offensive rebound by Martinez. Works it outside. Jumper on the way beyond the arc. That one won't go. Rebound. Lady Longhorns outfight the Lady Bulldogs yet again. And a whistle blows on the baseline.
And Alexander coming in, needing to stay in the thick of things with United South and United, as they're sitting at 4-2. So they're actually right now tied with United South. I mean with South San, with South San at 4-2. So they need to keep pace.
Trevino out to Martinez, another 3, and that one's off the mark, no good. Rebound in the paint. That's a loose ball picked up and controlled by Michaela Munoz for the Lady Bulldogs in the front court. Lady Bulldogs on the offensive end. Lopez has it. Skip pass over the top to Munoz, and out of bounds it goes.
Very uncharacteristic of Lopez to do that. She's a senior point guard. She's very instrumental in what Alexander does.
3 turnovers in the game so far by Alexander out of the gate. 5:55 remaining. Ball in the hands of Beatty. This time it's Beatty. Shot it up and made it. Beatty with the basket, and it's a 7-0 run to start the game for the Lady Longhorns. Lady Bulldogs basketball. Bounce pass left side to Cruz. Cruz top of the key, gets it right back. A play catch on the perimeter, this zone right now.
Of course,
Lopez. Swing it right-hand side. Back in the hands of Lopez. Now they go in the paint. That one's blocked out of there by Laredo United. Longhorns back with the basketball after the defensive stop. That one's thrown away.
Man, Coach Cardenas hasn't gotten or actually, I'm surprised he hasn't called a timeout. With the 7-0 run. Trying
to let his girls weather the storm and get past the early jitters here of this game, if you will. Final game of the first round of district play on the girls' side for this district. Alexander with the ball, still looking for their first points of this game. That one's deflected and stolen, taken away by Trevino. Trevino has it to the middle of the floor, attacks in the paint, lost her dribble, big step, got called for travel.
Yeah, Coach Carmona doesn't get any easier, in her schedule as far as she's played some tough teams. Also, Alexander, they had a good non-district season as far as with tournament play.
Pass inside to Zamora, and Juliana will get to the free throw line, and maybe this will end the drought for Laredo Alexander out of the gate. Yuli Zamora. Free throw number 1, count it. 7 points out of the gate for United's Lady Longhorns. Zamora ends that with a free throw, looking for her second point of the game, and gets it. No pressure by Alexander. They'll back off. United brings it into the front court. Across the timeline, work it left-hand side. Trevino with a catch, swings it right side to Martinez. Martinez back to Trevino. On a patient set, she wants a deep 3, and that one is off the rim, no good. Rebound in the paint, taken down by Alexander, and then all kinds of contact, and the whistle blows.
Zamora is going to be very big for Alexander to stop the drive for the point guards of United. I mean, the point guard and the 2 guards, excuse me.
Listen, Benavides got that rebound by Alexander. 4:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Alexander basketball between the 2 circles. Knob it inside. Nice shot, goes up and in. Count it and a foul, and Benavides gets to the line.
Right back in it, down by 3 now.
Great delivery on that entry pass, in traffic, in the paint. And Benavides caught it, kept it high, shot it off the glass. If you're wanting a textbook way to receive a pass in the paint and finish a shot, go back and watch that one. Benavides at the line to complete a 3-point play, and does. Little 5-0 run now for Alexander, gets him right back in the game. Trevino on a clear out to that right-hand side. Spins it outside to Martinez, gets it back to Trevino on the right side, looking inside, off the dribble. Steps again, no, got fouled.
Yeah, Trevino is going to be very big also, controlling the tempo of the game. For Lopez on the other side, for Alexander, she's going to look to push the tempo.
Inbound play coming up for the Lady Longhorns. They'll throw it out to Trevino. Nice catch there. Puts it on the floor. Overhead pass to Beatty. Goes to work in the paint. Shot it and made it. Audrey Beatty. Anytime you drift off of Trevino, Beatty has the opportunity of taking it right there and finishing. 3:35 left here in the first quarter. 3-pointer on the way by Cruz, and that one splashes home. Catalina Cruz with her first points of the game. Cuts it to a 1-point game. Trevino brings it across the timeline with a right-hand dribble. The junior guard sends it outside to Martinez. Martinez back to Trevino on a clear-out. Back over to Martinez. From Beatty, that ball's deflected and stolen, and here comes Alexander now with a chance to take the lead after trailing 7-0 out of the gate. Alexander Lady Bulldogs with a chance here. 3:01 left in the first quarter. Point guard Lopez hands it off. Now they'll go inside in the paint. Shot goes up and in, made by Zamora. Yuli Zamora has 4 points in the game, and that's a 10-2 run. Timeout called by United. We'll be back after this. This is Rio Sports Live Southwest and RioSportsLive.com. Fans, one of the sponsors for today's game is Edible Arrangements, located in the French Quarter at 1605 at East Del Mar Boulevard, Suite 109, Laredo, Texas. At Edible Arrangements, they've got everything for every occasion, gifts, same-day delivery, and gifts again for every occasion. And right now, if you hear it here on Rio Sports Live and you go in and tell them that you heard it on the broadcast, well, then you get buy one, get one free on any of the on-the-go items. Again, it's edible. We've got fruit for that. Birthday, congratulations, love, get well, new baby, sympathy, business gift cards, just because, and thank you gifts for every occasion at 956-718-2218 at the French Quarter, 1605 East Del Mar Boulevard, Suite 109 in Laredo, Texas. It's Edible Arrangements. Back here after the timeout, Alexander back on defense, United with the ball, and they nearly turn it over again. Off the dribble, Beatty into traffic, has it taken away, and Alexander does force the turnover. Lady Bulldogs with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run right now in this game after trailing 7-0. Get it to Zamora. Zamora back outside, it goes to Lopez. Lopez swings it left side to Cruz, wants a three, and misses this one. Rebound by Audrey Beatty. And here comes Laredo United back with the ball. Trevino launches a long three and misses that one. Rebound comes down to Alyssa Benavides. Outlet pass nearly intercepted. Controlled by Alexander. In the front court is Lopez. Lopez is hounded defensively, and a foul will be called, and they'll call that on Trevino.
Yeah, it's going to be a good guard matchup with Lopez and Trevino. With Alexander, they're an inside-out type of team, and vice versa. With United, they're an outside-inside, or they're an outside-inside.
Lopez lobs it into Zamora, goes to work, and she got fouled. Zamora with a size advantage inside.
Yeah, and it's tough to defend, the Alexander when you have a big like Zamora.
Diana Zerna picks up the foul. Zamora misfires on the first free throw.
Make sure you guys catch us on Facebook Live. Like us, share us, follow us. Also on our YouTube channel.
Next one good for Zamora, 1 of 2 on the trip. Minute 58 left here in the first quarter play. United with the basketball. Trevino brings it front side. Spins it into the hands of Martinez, and she'll set the offense up. Back over it goes to Trevino. Quickly picked up defensively by Munoz, who pops out to guard her. Martinez, in the corner it goes, on the dribble. Down that baseline, and that's out of bounds, a turnover. That's the fourth turnover of the game by United. Alexander basketball. Laredo Alexander with the ball. Minute 30 left here in this first quarter of play. Across the midcourt stripe for Martinez. Martinez, top of the key. Now they'll lob it to Beatty. Beatty goes to work, shot it, missed it, but got fouled. As they'll call a foul on Alyssa Benavides.
One of our followers.
Quick, the ball in the front court for Alexander. Zamora has it. Pass it to the left-hand side. Here's a three on the way. That's a good look, but it's well short. Rebound, and Beatty goes to work in there. Got that rebound.
Yeah, I'm sorry. One of our followers on Facebook, Jose Luis Rodriguez, gave us a halftime score. here in Laredo. Martin 33, Rattlers 29.
Inbound play. Shot goes up and in, made by Munoz. Michaela Munoz with that basket for Laredo Alexander. That's what they did. Munoz is wearing number 15. Outside pass on the dribble is Trevino. Trevino on a clear out from that right side. Skips a pass to the top of the defense to Martinez. Now they go to Beatty, and she'll travel. Turnovers, a story here in this ball game for Laredo United. 33 seconds left in the first quarter. They jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Alexander ball.
And Alexander fights right back. And we were talking about that if Coach Cardenas was going to call a timeout, he let the girls play through it.
Lopez has the ball at the midcourt area. Down to 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Lopez continues to dribble, down to 7. Bounce pass on the fly is Munoz. Takes it in and it's swatted out of bounds. Big time block shot that time by Alexander. And that's Audrey Beatty. And Trevino with presence felt in the paint. 4 seconds left. Inbound play coming up for Alexander. They'll get it in traffic. Shot goes up, it's taken away. Loose ball picked up, overhead shot goes up, and 2 shots coming up with 0.1 seconds left if they call this a shooting foul.
The savvy senior Munoz puts it up, knowing that she's going to get fouled.
She had a squared up look linked to the court at the goal, the other goal, as she shot it over her head.
Yep.
She'll get to the free throw line. 2 shots coming up here for Michaela Munoz. Makes the first. They put a little time left on the clock, and I mean a little.
Yeah, 0.3 seconds.
From 0.1 to 0.3.
Is it enough for a catch and shoot?
No.
No, not even.
Munoz misses the free throw, and that, my friends, is the end of the first quarter of play. There is no buzzer here. Just like the Jumbotron, which isn't operational yet.
14-9, Alexander, after weathering that 7-0 run, they come back and take a 5-point lead into the second quarter. Coach Cardenas will probably just talk to them and make sure that they understand to keep the pace up and make sure that they handle United. As we see him on camera right now, he's basically just hopefully just telling them, make sure we play our game. We take it down low to number 34, Zamora, and let her. She's 6'1". I mean, she's a 3-year letterman. She's actually a junior, so she's a big presence down inside.
And she was the one that got it started. It was a 7-0 run until she made her way to the free throw line, made a couple of free throws, and that got it started.
When I talked to Coach Cardenas, which was at the beginning of district play when they played Eagle Pass, their non-district schedule, Smith and Valley, playoff team. Steele, state champion Steele, twice. Taft, Brandeis. I mean, you're talking about quality teams that you play in your preseason, in your tournament play, to get ready for District 29 6A.
So this is a big venue, but they're not accustomed to not playing in big games.
Yeah.
It'll be United basketball as we start the second quarter play. Thanks again for joining us here on Rio Sports Live, whatever venue you may be watching from, whatever platform. We're streaming it on 5, YouTube Live. Be sure you subscribe to that channel. Facebook Live, be sure you follow, like, and share on there. Roku Television, Apple Television, and, of course, RioSportsLive.com. A near turnover by United it is. Another turnover by the Lady Longhorns. Lady Bulldogs basketball in the backcourt. Lopez will walk it across the timeline.
Remember what we talked about, that Lopez will kind of slow down the actually, she's known to have a faster pace. They just took the chair off of Zamora, if you saw there.
Pass to Alvarez, but yeah, Zamora went down. Alvarez wants a 3. Tees it up. It won't go. Rebound in the paint. Taken down by United. Quick outlet pass, and here comes Trevino in the front court. Lay it up, and no good. Too strong. Rebound taken down. That's a missed shot, and then a foul call. That may be the second on Trevino.
Yeah, and you can ill afford for Trevino to be in foul trouble with this big game. Of course, Coach Carmona for Rachel Carmona for the Lady Longhorns. No stranger to playoffs. No stranger to the third and fourth rounds in Region 4.
That's already the 7th team foul against Laredo United. So Alexander will be at the line for the duration of this first half. We still have 7:15 left in the second quarter. At the line stands Christina Escamilla. Escamilla hasn't scored any points yet. First one, count it. Second one coming up. That's a 15-2 run right now by Laredo United. Or check that, by Laredo Alexander.
Oh, and there is
lane violation. So no second free throw for Escamilla. Meanwhile, the officials will talk it over. And that call will stick.
We want to thank Laredo Energy Arena for hosting us, and of course United ISD, Bobby Cruz and his staff for giving us the opportunity to give you 4 games. Hardwood Classic here in Laredo, Texas.
That shot won't go. Beatty gets sent to the ground trying to get that rebound. Alexander has it. That pinball's off a Lady Bulldog. A turnover right back to you.
And Zamora, she put a handful on that ball and brought her down.
So Zamora and Beatty going to work inside the paint away from the ball on consecutive trips down, and yet no whistles in there. So we'll see just how far that extends. United with the basketball. Work it on that left side. Here's a 3 on the way, and that's a good look, but it's off the mark. Rebound in the paint, and then the whistle blows.
Yeah, the referees right now are kind of letting them play a little bit, but knowing the fact that these are rivals as far as Alexander United, it can get chippy and it can get rough here pretty quick.
Ileana Rodriguez will step to the free throw line for Laredo United. 6:40 remaining here in this game. Benavides checks back in the game. That'll be now a non-shooting foul, so it's United basketball out of bounds. They'll throw it in the paint. Shot goes up off the mark, missed by Beatty. Rebound comes down to Alexander. Cruz hands it off. Go inside to Benavides. Works it back outside. Nice pass through the defense for Munoz. Wants that 3, but it won't go. Rebound. Here comes United. Into the front court. Martinez finds Trevino. Launches the 3. Count it. Natalie Trevino drops in a much-needed 3 ball.
That cuts it to 3. 12-15.
Alexander basketball working on the left side. Back between the circles. Good ball movement. This trip down. That shot goes up. It's missed by Benavides. Fights for her own rebound. Gets it outside in the hands of Zamora. Zamora got the shot away, and a foul's going to be called on Zamora trying to free up some space.
Yeah, she lowered her shoulder a little bit and gave her the nudge. And the referee was right there to call it.
So the foul on Zamora gives the ball to United. 3-point game. United across the timeline. Trevino has it in the open court, guarded by Cruz. Left side to Martinez. That ball's deflected and a turnover, and here comes Alexander in the front court. Guarding is Trevino. Layup missed. Rebound. Trevino rips down the board. Brings it down the right-hand side. Takes it off the crossover. Fires a pass inside. Layup won't go. Offensive rebound. Put it up and a foul called. Free throw opportunity coming up for Audrey Beatty.
It is going to be who they're going to call it on. They called it on 30. I thought they were going to call it on 34, but they called it on 30.
That'll be Alyssa Benavides. Meanwhile, Beatty quickly to the free throw line. Makes the first. Second one coming up. Audrey now with 5 points. She and Trevino 5 points apiece. Timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. This is girls action from the Laredo Energy Arena. We've got boys action after this, and if this one's exciting, Freddie, the hype for the next one is unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It is something that, of course, we've known for quite some time. But for us to be a part of it as the bands are now doing their thing out here. Both the United band and the Alexander, as we're close to the Alexander band here. But it gives it that atmosphere, that playoff atmosphere already, and we're just in the first round of district play. You know, everywhere. Every district right now on the girls' side, of course, started earlier than the boys. So the boys still have a couple of games for their first round to finish. But I mean, this is playoff atmosphere at his finest, and we're at the Laredo Energy Arena. Joe Bowling, Freddie Rea, 15-13 with 5:26, and shoot the second free throw, right?
Yep, ready to go. Makes that one. Beatty cuts the lead to 1, 15-14. I'm trying to talk to my wife about getting some of these camera angles and some of this atmosphere that's going on around here. I guess I should be satisfied that she's here doing the camera right now.
You should just be satisfied that she's doing. I mean, Dahlia does enough for you.
Freddie's like, hey, I'm going solo every game I'm at. So.
Now, I actually have a roadie already.
All right. Nothing wrong with that. United with the basketball. That ball is deflected out of bounds. And you can see this Alexander defense has picked up the intensity once they got a couple of made baskets.
But again, that's one of the things that they have to do is they have to be aggressive with United.
3-pointer on the way. That one won't go. Easy rebound that time for Christina Escamilla. Alexander with the ball. They've been outscored 5-1 here in this second quarter.
You hear the fans for Alexander saying air ball.
Baseline jumper. That won't go for Catalina Cruz. And then on the rebound, the whistle blows. And they'll call a jump ball. Possession stays here, though. That's just as good as an offensive rebound.
And again, they haven't shown anything different. Both teams have done what they've done all season long.
That shot goes up, and a foul is going to be called on Audrey Beatty. And that will send Michaela Munoz to the free throw line. Munoz in the game, 3 points, 1 of 2 at the line. First one good. Tomorrow on RioSportsLive.com, we're back in Brownsville for the completion of the Brownsville tournament on the soccer side. Free throw number 2 is good. The only thing I want to forewarn fans of that have been watching that tournament is tradition has many, many times they do a coin flip for the championship game. Especially if it's going to end up with 2 Brownsville schools playing each other.
Really?
We'll keep you posted on that. Trevino has it around the perimeter. Bounce pass on the blocks. It goes. Rodriguez, overhead pass. That's another turnover. Then the whistle blows and the foul's called.
And like you said, the Alexander Bulldog, Lady Bulldog defense has revved up a little bit here in this second quarter and is making United beat them off the dribble, and they're getting that pressure. They're getting those loose balls. They're also making sure that they turn the ball over. They're turning the ball over, and they're making United do something that they're uncharacteristic of doing.
Free throw time for Alexander. First one rims out. Offensive rebound, no, put it up and in. Easy. Zamora with the bucket. And for Yuli Zamora, she now has 7 points. United with the ball. Trevino has it on a clear out with 3:35 remaining. Off the dribble, takes in the lane, hangs in the air. Off balance shot and got it to go. Righted herself in the air and finished on that shot.
And that's what you get from her. She can take it. She can take you off the dribble. She can actually stop and pop. So you get a multitude of shots from her.
On the other side, a turnover by Alexander gives it right back. 6th turnover of the game for the Lady Bulldogs. Those were coming frequent during the early stages of this game. It had been a while since they had turned it over. Martinez in the corner it goes. Now they go inside the paint. Shot goes up. No, missed. Rebound taken down, and Alexander can rewrite the ship here. Alexander with a 3-point lead. Lopez clears it out with the dribble. Spins the pass right side to Catalina Cruz. Gets it right back. Posting up is Zamora. No entry pass as of yet. She's got a distinct height advantage on this left post. 2:54 remaining. Off the dribble is Lopez. Spins it out for the free throw line jumper by Munoz, and that won't go. Rebound, and here come the United Lady Bulldogs in the front court. Quiroz off the dribble. There's a turnover. Turnovers. A story in this first half, Freddie.
Yeah, and it's very uncharacteristic for United to turn the ball over. They are known to make other teams turn the ball over, but they got their share of turnovers. And Alexander, they're just, again, it's sloppy play, and Lopez right here drives in, takes a shot, misses.
Rebound by Alexander, by United. In the front court, Trevino will get called for a carry.
I've been wondering how long it was going to take that referee to call her for that carry, as she likes to palm the ball a little.
Meanwhile, Trevino took a shot right across the face after the whistle had blown as she went through the paint. She went down for a moment, and Coach Carmona is going to bring her out of the game. She was trying to say, no, I don't want to come out.
Yeah. Not in this kind of atmosphere game.
That was a standing 8 count kind of shot across the face.
Talking about standing 8 counts. Fight Fest.
Coming up, but we may be here for that. Lopez has the ball at the top of the key for Alexander. Minute 59 to go. They go inside. Fadeaway jumper. That one's a little too strong, and a rebounding foul is going to be called off the backside of that missed shot.
It was on number 11 for United.
That's Campero picking up the foul.
The push on the back. So, minute 54, down 3, 19-16.
Free throw time for the Lady Bulldogs. First one good. Second one good as well. Kayla Lucia with 2 for 2 on the trip. United with the basketball in the front court, Trevino. That's not Trevino back in the game yet, is it?
No, that wasn't. Actually, it looks like her. Yeah, 23.
Yeah, she's back. She didn't stay out long.
No.
Beatty right now on the bench. I don't think she'll be out very long either. Alexander gets the ball in the paint. There's a travel. Minute 34 left here in the half.
As you guys see on Real Sports Live Southwest, and you're looking at the broadcast of the game, and you notice Alexander and Lopez. She likes to drive. She can take you off the dribble quick. So understanding that, and she's creating shots for Yuli and the other post down low.
Trevino off the glass with a great finish again. Natalie has 9 points here in this first half. Back to a 3-point game.
That's what you're going to get for T.
Alexander with the basketball. Lopez in no hurry this trip down. Spin it right side to Cruz. Now over it goes. Jumper on the way inside the arc. Rims out. Offensive board. Put it up off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound again for a moment. Still taken down. Shot goes up and in. Multiple opportunities that time, and Vanessa Alvarez finally with the stick back to put it in. Off the dribble is Trevino yet again. Pass it over to Martinez. One hands it. That's a turnover. 38 seconds left here in the half. Among the things to talk over for Laredo United in the first half, how about a dozen turnovers, Freddie?
They again, uncharacteristic of Laredo United to turn the ball over so many times in the first half. But again, they're usually the aggressor in the most part. The six wins, they've been the aggressors, and now Alexander is kind of taking the page out of the book of Carmona, and Coach Cardenas is being the aggressor.
Right now, working and appearing down for a last shot here to close out this half. Spin it over. Here's a wide open three. That's off the back of the rim with 2 seconds to go. One, and that is the end of the half.
Quick half.
Well, quickly played. Laredo United jumped out to a 7-0 lead. That didn't last long. They trail by 5 as Laredo Alexander has the lead. Back after this.
Throw Productions y el J Productions te presentan un concierto que te llevará a revivir cosas del pasado. Ilse, Ivonne y Mimi, Así Somos Tour. Un viaje de nostalgia ochentera se vivirá en Laredo Energy Arena este 27 de enero. Flans en concierto. Boletos en taquillas de Laredo Energy Arena y en ticketmaster.com.
Laredo, are you ready? This live broadcast of the Hardwood Classic from the Laredo Energy Arena is presented by Sonics of Laredo, who support the local community and high schools. Come by one of our 3 great locations: 1302 International Drive, 5505 McPherson Road, or 2001 South Zapata Highway. And Slam Dunk, our $9.99 brown bag special, which includes 2 cheeseburgers, 2 fries, and 2 medium drinks. All day today. Sonics, Drive-In of Laredo, proud supporter of Laredo Athletics.
It's getting bigger and better every year. It's the 2018 Taste of Laredo at the Laredo Energy Arena, Thursday, February 8th. Come and enjoy incredible food from Laredo's best restaurants and food trucks. Plus enter the Blazing Wings or Pizza Eating Contest. And dance the night away with music from new country sensation Stephanie Quayle.
Come on in to my winter
And Los Be Okay. Tickets $25 for adults and available at Ticketmaster.com and at the LEA box office. Kids 12 and under get in free. It's the 2018 Taste of Laredo.
Laredo, Texas, January 16th. SmackDown Live is coming, and you're going to have all your favorite superstars there. Shinsuke Nakamura, Randy Orton, yours truly, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Your WWE. Check it.
We're at halftime here at Laredo Energy Arena as the nightcap 9 o'clock game. United Alexander undefeated in District 29 6A. We want to thank our great advertisers. The Town Place Suites is an all-suite hotel with amenities such as completely complimentary breakfast, evening reception Tuesday through Thursday, 24-hour fitness facility, on-site laundry facilities, and an outdoor pool with grilling area. Located conveniently close to the Laredo Energy Arena, Laredo International Airport, and the Lake Casa Blanca Golf Course, Town Place Suites is the perfect place to stay for both businesses and leisure travelers looking to enjoy the Laredo area. Let our wonderful staff and outstanding hotels show you what great hospitality is all about. To inquire about reservations, please visit us on the web at Marriott.com or give us a call at 956-717-5700. Joe, what do you got for us? The Chick-fil-A halftime, Ram Country Outer World halftime report.
We got a game that started out looking like United Lady Longhorns might run away with it. They jumped out to a 7-0 lead, forcing turnovers, controlling the pace of the game, and hitting shots. And then Alexander righted the ship and ends up with this 5-point lead. We'll run down some statistics for you. Big statistic is the turnover game. Laredo United with 12 turnovers in that game, 7 of those in the second quarter. For Laredo Alexander, they had 6 turnovers, but 5 came early in the game. Then they started taking care of the ball, and things changed on the scoreboard. Shooting percentages, well, we're going to go unofficial with these shooting percentages because there are some instances in which we missed some shot opportunities. But overall, 6 of 16 for the Lady Longhorns. 4 of 8 inside the arc, 2 of 8 outside the arc, 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Meanwhile, Laredo Alexander, 6 of 19, 32%, 5 of 15 inside the arc, 1 of 4 outside the arc, 10 of 13 at the free throw line. But again, the turnovers were the big story in this game. Scoring-wise, well, for United, who generally will spread it around. I know Trevino gets her points, but generally they have more contributions coming from around the other players. 9 points for Trevino in the first half, 6 for Audrey Beatty, 3 for Destiny Martinez, and that's it. 3 players score, period. Meanwhile, Laredo Alexander spreads it out. 7 for Yulani Zamora, 5 for Michaela Munoz, 3 apiece for Alyssa Benavides and Catalina Cruz, 2 each for Veronica Alvarez and Kayla Licia, and then 1 point for Christina Escamilla. Meanwhile, on the rebound side, it was Benavides with 3 to lead the way for Alexander. A couple of boards for Evelyn Quiros and Audrey Beatty. So again, statistically speaking, Alexander would be in the lead and is in the lead with a 5-point margin.
Yeah, and again, it's like you said, the turnovers is what's killing United, and that is what made Alexander get that run to get back into the game and into the swing of things, and also feeding Zamora down in the paint as Joe Bowling just gave us our Ram Country Outer World halftime report. Want to call Ram Country Outer World? You can call them at 888-293-4021, or you can call them at 830-872-3444. 1997 North Veterans Boulevard in Eagle Pass, Texas. Se habla español. Ram Country Outer World, where customers are always number one, and they always say yes, yes, yes. And just to let you guys know, I'm driving a pre-owned 2015 Hyundai Sonata. It is actually United color. It is bright orange. So Ram Country Outer World and Grant Bibb giving us a little car so we can travel and make this possible. So one of our advertisers, yesterday we actually went to TKO, Texas Knockout Barbecue. The sandwich that I ate there was a barbecue slice sandwich.
He knows I'm hungry, by the way, gang.
With a sausage link. Was sausage, cheese, and jalapeno link in it. Some curly fries.
He knows I'm hungry.
Anna over there at TKO. That was delicious.
I got up early this morning. Let me recap what my day's been like, all right, as I get ready to broadcast the second half. I got up early so I could run down and set up equipment in the cold in Brownsville at the sports park. Was locked out of the press box, so wasn't able to get breakfast. Got that set up, did 3 games, traveled 3.5 hours to get here, got here 45 minutes ahead of the first game, had to mix some commercials, set equipment up.
Yeah.
I've eaten a pretzel. A pretzel.
A pretzel to water.
Yeah, and a half a water.
Hey.
And he's talking about some tremendous food.
Hey, but we're going to get done with the games, and guess what?
And everything will be closed.
No, it's not.
Okay, find something open. We're in,
yeah,
okay?
Exactly. 23-18 at half, and what do you expect in a second? And you've got to see you've already seen these two teams play in the Rio Grande Valley.
Well, one thing I'll say about United is I can expect they'll come out and they'll take care of the basketball. The turnovers aren't coming as a result of pressure, trapping, anything like that. They're forced turnovers by trying to do something within the offense that really isn't there. Forcing some penetration, forcing some passes. That's going to stop. I know that'll stop. They'll take care of the basketball. If they're going to turn it over, it's going to be a result of some stifling defense that's going to cause some turnovers. It's not going to be because of an entry pass or an outlet pass that's going to be taken away. That goes away. When that goes away, then United is capable of scoring on just about every trip down the floor. Once that happens, Alexander then is going to have to look to go back inside to Zamora early and often and see if they can continue to establish the fact that if you score on us, we're going to go inside, and then if you start clamping down, we'll bring it outside, and we'll see what's connecting out there. That's my take, and we'll see if that plays out.
Yep. So we'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Joe Bowling, Freddie Dea, Real Sports Live Southwest, realsportslive.com. We'll be back with more after this.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff. Great prices. Great cause.
My name is Isaac Smith, and I'm co-owner of Mott's Building Materials. The Mott's Paint Department has everything you need for any budget. We carry professional-grade products from brands like PPG, Ralph Lauren, Czar Stains, all at great prices. With the newest technology on the market, you can see the latest color trends and visualize your next project. If you still need help, we can give you pointers and make suggestions based on what you need. Built on history, built on family, built on trust. Mott's Building Materials.
We're back live. Real Sports Live, Southwest, realsportslive.com. Joe Bowling, Freddie Dea, giving you 4 games today. Laredo Energy Arena. We want to thank Anissa Trevino, the marketing director, and of course her great staff here. Also Luis Zavala, the event coordinator, very helpful to us. Just to give us we're going to give a quick Laredo Morning Times, Jason Mack, we're a good friend of ours. Also, Laredo Sports Extra, Charlie Dimas came up here, wanted to say hi to his idol, Joe Bowling. But some notes as far as senior from Laredo Figueroa, Ashley Maldonado, envisioned to play in the collegiate level. She played volleyball. She actually was named first team All District 31 in District 31 5A. As we get the second half up and going. I'll finish that in a minute.
Finish that thought, sir, in just a moment. With the ball is Martinez. Laredo United with the ball. Down 5 as we start the second half. Baseline jumper. Count that.
Opening score of the second half, number 11, Olivia.
That's Olivia Campero. Campero found a nice seam on the baseline for the opening jumper of this second half. That's her first 2 points of this game. Becomes the 4th player in the game to score for Laredo United. Back inside it goes to Zamora. Turns around and got fouled into a double team.
She played that one because she got stripped.
That's a shooting foul. That's a shooting foul. She'll go to the line.
Let's call it the way it is.
Yuli Zamora. That's Freddie Heredia. I'm Joe Bowling. Play-by-play, color commentary. And there's some colorful commentary. Missed free throw. Second one coming up for Zamora. Zamora now 3 of 5 at the line. Leads the team in scoring with 7 points all in the first half.
That was a nosebleed play.
Free throw good. I gotcha. 7:28 to go. Ball in the hands of United. Clear out for Trevino. Trevino works off the dribble. To the right side, guarded by Lopez. Has it stripped, nearly taken away. It is a loose ball and a jump ball. Possession arrow. We will go the other way.
A jump ball is called possession.
That's another turnover for Laredo United.
Wow.
Alexander basketball. Lopez has it in the front court. Brings it across the timeline. Has Cruz on her right hip. Cruz cuts through. Lopez dribbles through traffic. Lobs it inside for Zamora. That one's deflected on a double team, nearly stolen.
So they're going to start doubling up Zamora down low. So that's going to Alexander's supposed to find the open player.
Ball on the outside is Lopez. Try to double team her. She goes inside to Benavides. May have walked. She did.
She took a couple of steps. One too many.
So turnover for each team on consecutive possessions down floor. Trevino has the ball for Laredo United. Backs it outside to Junior, getting heavy looks from Division I schools. Pass it over on the left-hand wing. 6:40 to go here in this third quarter. Overhead pass. That's Rodriguez. Gets it back outside to Trevino. Trevino got a screen from Martinez. Dribbles into a double team. Lost control again. Loose ball. Dives for the ball and is going to be called for a foul.
Yeah, Lopez wanted that one more, and Lopez got in front, or actually cut her off, and dove on the floor for that ball. That's a hustle play right there that doesn't show up in the stat sheet.
It's the second time that Trevino has dribbled from a screen into a double team, as they didn't get screened. They just switched off of that into a double team. Alexander basketball. Lopez has it. Gets it on the side. Baseline move. They'll fire it inside. Shot goes off the glass. That one won't go. Offensive board. Put it up and in. Count it for Benavides.
Take 6-point lead now. Opening up the lead here in this third quarter.
Ali Benavides now with 5 points. Martinez swings it left side for Rodriguez. Attacks off the drive. 5:47 remaining.
Miss Dahlia's having fun over here with the camera.
She's always having fun with the camera. Wait till the game gets close.
Oh, yeah.
And we're talking about the other end of the court. Campero at the line.
Lopez is also getting some looks from D2 and D1 schools.
There's a near steal, and that's a jump ball. We'll go the other way on the turnover by Alexander. If you're Alexander, you're up 5. You were up 5 at halftime. The last thing you want to do is start turning it over again. That's what was going against them in the early part of this game when they were outscored 7-0 out of the gate. On the dribble, Rodriguez, and she gets fouled. On the baseline, that's going to be on Benavides.
That's her third foul, right?
I've got her for 3, yes, sir.
Yeah.
5:26 remaining. Substitution checks in as Benavides will check out. Kayla Lasea back in the game. Lasea saw some action in the first half. Beatty off the dribble. Spins that pass. It's deflected, nearly stolen. It is, and a jump ball will go the other way. That's a turnover.
The other thing is Lopez is very active with her hands, and that's one of the things that Laredo Alexander has been able to do is they've been active with their hands when Laredo United has had the ball.
Getting in the passing lanes and disrupting the flow of the offense, thus causing turnovers. Lopez has the ball. Swing it right side for a Cruz 3. That won't go. Long rebound comes out. United has it. Outlet pass. Reverse it left-hand side. Here comes Trevino. Has it poked away and stolen. Another turnover. In the front court is Lopez. Doesn't have numbers. Backs it back outside. Finds a cutter on the baseline. Shot goes up, rolling in. Catalina Cruz. And how about Valerie Lopez on the steal and the assist?
Big game, big play.
4:33 to go here in this third. Off a double team on the sideline. That one's taken away again, and then the ball goes out of bounds and will go the other way.
I'm talking about, we're looking at the court, and I'm looking at all the baseline seating, VIP seating. Pretty cool.
Good stuff going on. That turnover is the 5th here in the quarter. There's an easy shot that goes up and in. Zamora with another basket. Zamora in double figures.
Builds a 9-point lead here, 30-21.
Off the dribble, Campero has a lot of contact, and the whistle blows, and that'll be a foul on Zamora. I've got it for 2.
You got it for 2, yeah. That's what I was figuring either 2 or 3, but you got it.
Campero to the line. Makes the first. Second free throw coming up for Olivia Campero. That's her 3rd point of the game. She's now 1 of 1 at the line. Spins the next one off the mark, no good. Rebound. Alexander with the ball into the front court. They've outscored United 7-4 here in the 3rd quarter. That pass deflected, nearly stolen, still loose. Now they'll scramble for the basketball on the floor. Jump ball will go the other way.
Yeah, I thought Alexander had possession there and had called a timeout, but nope.
And a heads-up play by Natalie Trevino, who could have easily dove in for that ball, but you don't want to pick up that 3rd foul.
No, you don't.
Going after a loose ball. She stayed cautious on that one. One of her teammates was down underneath there battling for all it was worth. Martinez has it. That bounce pass nearly stolen. It is. Taken away by Benavides. And a jump ball. As Benavides just reached in, grabbed it from Audrey Beatty. That'll go down as a turnover against United. 3:24 left here in this 3rd quarter. That's the 6th turnover here in the 3rd quarter.
Added on to the 12 in the first half.
18 in the game.
But not many of the turnovers have actually come as far as points off for turnovers.
Now, there haven't been any transition buckets off of those. Ball goes out of bounds. There's a turnover by Alexander. Laredo Alexander's turned it over 9 times in the game, 3 here in this 3rd quarter. United basketball, work it outside to Trevino. Trevino, guarded by Lopez. Takes her off the dribble, got a high side screen, takes it in the paint, running one-hander off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound in the paint, put it up, no good, and a foul called. To the free throw line will go that's Beatty.
And the 3rd foul already on Zamora. So is Coach Cardenas gonna get her out here with 2:44 left in the 3rd quarter?
Beatty hits the free throw. Second free throw for Audrey Beatty. She's got 7 points in the game. Count that too.
Makes it a 6-point game, 30-24. United is still down.
Ali Benavides checks back in the game. She's got 3 fouls for Alexander.
Yeah, your 2 bigs are getting into foul trouble here early on or late here in the 3rd quarter.
3rd quarter. Lopez has the ball. Now is when the pressure is applied to your guards to take care of the ball, with your bigs having to play a little bit on their heels. Nice pass, reverse shot. That goes blocked out of bounds, and Audrey Beatty with another blocked shot.
Checking in for Alexander, number 20.
Coach Cardenas on the floor there on the sideline being very animated.
Open 3, count that. Lopez with a killer 3 right there. For Valerie, that's her first points of the game. 9-point lead. Inside-outside game. Trevino answers with a 3, but it won't go. It goes out of bounds. So the Longhorns of United in this 3rd quarter have turned it over 6 times, taken just 3 shots in the game here in this 3rd quarter. Have made just 1. Down 9, in danger of going down double digits here. Alexander ball. Work it off the dribble, Lopez. Fires it outside. Munoz through a double team, forces that pass, and Beatty gets in there to steal it. Jump ball, and it will be United ball. Audrey Beatty in the middle of that passing lane forced a turnover with 1:37 to go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. We got.
Gonna hand it over to Evie
I'm
for a
gonna
little while.
Yeah,
All right.
for a little bit. Just
Gotcha. Evie Vasquez joined the trip over here from Roma, Texas. She's going to join us here on this broadcast. United with the ball. They'll get it inside. Banker goes up and in. That's made by Ali Campero. And that stops a little bit of this run here by Alexander. Alexander basketball, working outside to Lopez. Evie, your thoughts here in this game so far with 1:05 to go in the third?
It's an exciting game for sure. What's going on right now is first half you saw Laredo United, staying in that comfortable zone in their 2-3. Now they find themselves down. So what has to happen is they have to go ahead and extend their zone a little bit better. And, Alexander has been keeping themselves in the game by free throw shooting and by playing such aggressive defense and not allowing anybody inside the paint.
Trevino with an open look for three. That won't go. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the thing is that, Natalie Trevino is that's the go-to player for United, and she hasn't really having a good game today because of the fact that they've taken away her drives to the basket. She shot at least a couple of air balls today, which is probably something that is unheard of with her having such a great game. But, it's still a close game enough for Laredo to come back. But, hey, I have to give the edge to to Alexander right now, Joe.
Beatty got that rebound. Turnovers. And these are turnovers forced by just getting in passing lanes. They're not the trapping type of turnovers, Evie.
Yeah, it's not that they're not getting in there. The thing is that anytime that they've moved the ball around, Alexander is right in their face. So that's allowing them just to keep the defender in front. And whenever they have caused a turnover, they've been able to come back and score themselves. So that's also something that they've been able to do.
Eliano Rodriguez with a three, and it's answered by Ali Benavides with a banker. It goes in. 3 seconds left here in the quarter. Trevino, double team, gets it outside. This three will count. Off the glass, off the rim, no good. 3 quarters in the books. Alexander outscores United. 12-11 in the third. Lead by 6. We'll be back. This is Rio Sports Live Southwest and RioSportsLive.com.
Throw Productions y LJ Productions te presentan un concierto que te llevará a revivir cosas del pasado. Ilse, Ivonne y Mimi. Así Somos Tour. Un viaje de nostalgia ochentera se vivirá en Laredo Energy Arena este 27 de enero. Flans en concierto. Boletos en taquillas de Laredo Energy Arena y en Ticketmaster.com.
Fans, one of the sponsors for today's game is Edible Arrangements, located in the French Quarter at 1605 at East Delmar Boulevard, Suite 109, Laredo, Texas. At Edible Arrangements, they've got everything for every occasion, gifts, same-day delivery, and gifts again for every occasion. And right now, if you hear it here on Rio Sports Live and you go in and tell them that you heard it on the broadcast, well, then you get buy one, get one free on any of the on-the-go items. Again, it's edible. We've got fruit for that. Birthday, congratulations, love, get well, new baby, sympathy, business gift cards. Just back here as we start the fourth quarter of play. Alexander with the basketball. I'm Joe Bowling. Evie Vasquez joining me for a few moments. Freddie Heredia stepped outside, and there's a turnover by Alexander. Evie, we talked about it. If Alexander wants to win this game, they need to take care of the ball for this final 8 minutes of play.
Yeah, it does, especially when it's such a close game like this. You're right.
Alexander on defense. United goes inside. Kick it back outside. Nice move made. Shot goes up off the glass and in. Campero with the finish. And Olivia now has 7 points. Down to a 4-point game. 7:53 remaining. Alexander with the ball. Lopez looking inside. Zamora posting up there. Nothing yet. Back outside to Lopez. Lopez left open. Tees up a three and rolls it off. No good. Rebound in the paint. Taken down by Campero. Or that's Rodriguez. United. Then they'll turn it over. Another turnover for the Lady Longhorns. In the front court, the Lady Bulldogs with the ball. There's a turnover. Save back in bounds, but stay here.
I don't think you can say enough about how hard each team is playing. You know, both of them are crashing the boards, and you know they're both getting after it. It's just going to come down, to who's more selective in their shots and who takes care of the ball more.
Alexander with the ball. That's the 19th turnover for United in this game. On the dribble, Lopez. Nice pass on the baseline. Shot goes up off the back of the rim. No good. A lot of bodies in there for that rebound. Nothing doing. Destiny Martinez peels out of there with it for United. Attacks from the right side. Tried to hand it off and gets fouled by Catalina Cruz.
You know, what's going on as well, you know, Laredo Alexander is cheating up in the backcourt. So anytime on either team has been able to attack the basket underneath, that back row has been able to be affected.
Open three, Martinez won't go. Offensive rebound won't go either. And then Zamora gets the rebound and she gets fouled. And that was 2 open looks. Missed opportunity for Laredo United. Alexander ball, 6:38 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Up 4, Lopez swings it right side. Cruz is left open, tees up a 3, back of the rim. Rebound, offensive board, in the paint, whipping a nice pass inside. Zamora on the finish.
How big has she been? She's been great today.
Yuli Zamora has a dozen points, leads the team in scoring. Here comes Trevino. In the open floor with 6:15 remaining in this ball game. 3-pointer, that's a wide open look. That's off the front of the rim. One and done, and we'll go the other way as Lopez secures the board. 6-point lead for Alexander. They led by as many as 8. Jumper on the way, off the back of the rim, won't go. Long rebound comes out to Martinez. United with the ball in the front court. Off the dribble is going to be Campero. Got the shot away, it won't go. Well short. Rebound taken down by Alexander. Lopez comes out of there with it. Lopez. They tried to back tap and steal that. Gets it inside to Benavides. Goes to work. Missed the shot. Rebound comes out long. Here come the Lady Longhorns in the front court. Trevino dishes off this time. Wide open shot, Martinez. That one won't go. Trevino gets a rebound. Brings it back outside. Spins it to Beatty. Beatty gets it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez left that one short. Save back inbounds, and Benavides gets it. Outlet pass in the front court. Whistle timeout called by Alexander. With that, we'll take a timeout too. That's a full timeout. Things were getting a little out of hand in that no one was getting any rebounds for Alexander. We'll talk about that after this.
Laredo, are you ready? This live broadcast of the Hardwood Classic from the Laredo Energy Arena is presented by Sonics of Laredo, who support the local community and high schools. Come by one of our 3 great locations: 1302 International Drive, 5505 McPherson Road, or 2001 South Zapata Highway. And Slam Dunk, our $9.99 brown bag special, which includes 2 cheeseburgers, 2 fries, and 2 medium drinks. All day today. Sonics, Drive-In of Laredo, proud supporter of Laredo Athletics.
Back here at Laredo Energy Arena, I'm Joe Boulding. Evie Vasquez steps in for a little while. Evie, several chances to score that time for Laredo United. Alexander got to feel good about that possession, even though they called the timeout.
Any basket at this, this close to the end and it's such a big opportunity for each, they count. Any basket will give you that extra edge.
Alexander with the ball as we resume play. Nice pass inside, and they left Zamora open, and she makes them pay.
How can you let that happen? Come on.
14 points on a backdoor cut, Yuli Zamora. Trevino attacks on the runner on the baseline, and that one won't go. Offensive rebound. Put that one up. Won't go. Offensive board again. Beatty goes to work, and she gets fouled. Now, is that going to be on Zamora? It is. And that'll be her 4th.
United's in the bonus. United's in the bonus. United is in the bonus.
I don't know. Are the announcers allowed to do that?
What's that?
You know, call a double bonus and let the officials know what's going on. I mean, as a coach, I think I would say, hey, let the officials officiate. You worry about doing something else.
Yeah, the announcer just needs to say it once, if they say it at all, and the score clock operator takes care of that. Missed free throw by Beatty. Rebound by Zamora. Alexander with the ball, up 8. 4:39 to go. They could go double digits with the lead here with a made basket. There's a foul, and that'll stop play. Thanks again for joining us here on RioSportsLive.com and Rio Sports Live Southwest as we are at the Laredo Energy Arena in Laredo, Texas on a Friday night. Boys action coming up after this. It's a late start for that boys game, 9 p.m. the scheduled start. Jumper on the way by Cruz. Count it.
Number 4.
Catalina Cruz, she's got 7 points in the game, and none were easier than that. That was a wide open look from 16 feet away. Trevino wants a 3. That one won't go. Rebound taken down by Benavides. Ali Benavides and Yuli Zamora in the paint. There's a travel by Alexander.
You know, and believe it or not, Joe, a lot of people might agree or not agree, but I think not being at home, okay, or not being in a gym that you're kind of, used to could affect you, especially that red line at the three-point line. I think almost all the three-pointers that Trevino has tried has been at least at the red line or behind it, and that's not the regular line that you're used to. So believe it or not, in my opinion, I think that also has come to effect in here.
There is a difference in that. Rio lost in overtime, 77-73. Martin beats 64-61. Martin beats them in overtime. So things getting dicey down the line in this district as well. We've got the 2 undefeateds coming up on the boys' side. A lot of coaches, they agree to play a big game away from their home gym if the other team in a district agrees to play in the same venue later, and that's going to happen because of the fact that they say if we're both playoff teams, we're eventually going to be playing somewhere other than our own gym. So I see that answer as the only answer to counter what your point was there. But otherwise, you want that home court advantage to gain the ability to take over games, which can happen behind a home crowd. Halfway through the fourth quarter, 10-point lead for Alexander. Alexander gets to the free throw line. There's a steal by Trevino, then the loose ball and a jump ball. We will go the other way. That's a turnover. Now, will we see pressure by United? You keep saying no.
I called it depending on the score. Now that you're getting into 3.5 minutes to go and your lead is up by 10, you're down by 10. I think you have to, even if you're Carmona, really that's not her game plan, but you have to be able to think about it at least right now to start coming out with it.
Another turnover by United, and the turnover department, that's 21 in the game for Laredo United. Alexander with the ball. To the free throw line, it goes to Benavides. Work it out for a jumper by Cruz, and she makes another. Catalina Cruz, instrumental in this lead. She's got 2 buckets here in the fourth quarter, has 9 points in the game. Trevino, one hands that over in the corner for Beatty. That's a pass that's tipped out of bounds, and Beatty will touch it last. 3:04 to go here in this fourth quarter. Alexander's outscored United 8-2 in the fourth quarter. They held United at 9 points in the first quarter, 9 in the second, 11 in the third, 2 here in the fourth. Step back 3, that won't go. Rebound taken down by Rodriguez. Rodriguez overhead pass in the front court. On the dribble, Campero attacks and gets fouled. Stops the clock with 2:41 to go.
2-shot foul for the Longhorns at the line.
Olivia Campero. First one won't go. At the line from the charity stripe. How about 8 of 12 for Laredo United? If you're looking to foul Alexander as a team, they're just 6 of 12. That's 50%. That will open your eyes to saying, hey, what if we could get back in this game? Free throw made. 9-point game, no pressure. United will back off. They'll wait and trap at the half court. Just go straight up man-to-man instead. Lopez fires a pass. That's deflected and stolen. On the turnover, here come the Lady Longhorns. They'll turn it right back over, and Zamora can't finish. Rebound. They push the issue to the left-hand side. Trevino could have been called for a charge there. Shot it, made it, and got fouled. Good body control, and then the finish and will get to the line.
I think you had better body control by the defender. I think if she would have maybe, faked it a little bit more or been a little bit more dramatic, she would have gotten that call.
Trevino, though, gets to the line. That bucket gives her 11 points. She's the first player for United to reach double figures in this game. Cuts the lead to 9. Free throw makes it 8. Now here comes some extended pressure by United. Ball in the backcourt. Lopez will bring it front side. He's got a 3-on-2. Step through, lay it up, count it, and a foul.
And that's the last thing you want happen when you're pressing. You got to protect the basket, and you got to be able to not make sure that anybody goes the full length of the court and score such an easy basket like that.
That's Valerie Lopez, and she'll step to the line. That's just her 5th point of the game. And she eyes this one. Misses the free throw. Rebound goes out of bounds. Stay here. And give credit. There will be nothing in the scorebook or stat sheet for Ali Benavides keeping that ball alive, but that's a possession that stays right here because of her hustle. Outlet pass to Munoz. 2 minutes left here in this game. Pass on the baseline. Benavides has it stripped away. Picked up, though, by her teammate Munoz. Attacks, lays it up, and count it. Michaela Munoz turned that from a near turnover into a bucket. Here comes Trevino in the front court. Attacks to the right side. Bounce pass, nearly stolen. Loose ball on the floor, jump ball. That's another turnover against United because Alexander on the exchange gets it. And that's 23 turnovers against United. I don't care who you are, who you're playing, or who you're scouting. If you're looking at a team that commits 23 turnovers, you can't get a real grasp of how good or how much they need to work on their game. It starts and stops right there with 23 turnovers. Pass on the left-hand side. Munoz hands it off. Zamora, had she teed that up, this place would have come apart. Pass on the right side. On the turnover, United on the attack. Zamora has 4 fouls. She had to let Rodriguez get that shot away. 10-point game. Minute 9 left. Alexander with the basketball. Work it outside. Munoz has it. Spins it out to Lopez. Lopez guarded and is fouled. The attendance so far, 2,065 in the house. Not a bad Friday night attendance.
And the boys' game still has to start,
Still
so
coming.
we can expect probably more.
I like the bands being here. That makes it a cool atmosphere.
Yes, it does.
Inbound play, Zamora catches. She'll be double teamed and she'll be fouled. 56 seconds to go. If this stands, this will even things up in district record for these two teams.
Yes, it will. And the thing is that game number 2, you could probably expect a whole different game.
Alexander's 4-2 coming in. So United will still control the district.
Either way, these two teams are probably going to be leading the pack when it comes down to their district. You're talking about probably the best of the best when it comes down to their district. And I'm pretty sure game number 2 will be just as exciting as tonight.
And it'll be right here. It'll be the final district game heading into the playoffs. What will be at stake at that point in time?
The thing is that once you start getting down to the end and playoff seedings, you're going to have to look at who you're going to be playing, where you might be looking at to play, and obviously who it is that is going to end up controlling the rest of your district as well.
Benavides steps to the free throw line. 55 seconds left here in this ball game.
That concludes the game for number 11.
Ali Campero fouls out of the game, finished with 8 points in the game. Benavides, 7 points, 6 rebounds, misses the first free throw. Second one coming up. Kind of hope she makes this. I credit her with a made free throw earlier. Missed that one. That was just personal reasons for my stats, nothing doing on rooting. Shot goes up on the other side, missed by United, rebound by Benavides. Outlet pass, 43 seconds left here in this ball game. Alexander with the ball in the backcourt. Across the timeline is Munoz, hands it off to Lopez, over to Benavides. Benavides gets it outside to Cruz. and they'll play catch. Munoz with the catch. Alexander fans making some noise here.
That victory clap.
They realize they're about to knock off the last undefeated team in district play. And there's a turnover by Benavides. 17 seconds left. Freddie resting his voice over there. I don't blame him. He'll be back for our postgame show. We'll decide our player of the game. I think it's a pretty easy choice. Here's a three-pointer on the way, and that one's well off the mark by Martinez. And that will do it, my friends. Alexander will dribble this one out and walk out of here calmly with a 10-point victory. They were outscored 7-0 out of the gate, regrouped, and win this one by 10.
Yeah, I think what happened here, I think their keys to the victory that they had decided before the game, they stuck to what they wanted to do, which was not just control Trevino, but make Laredo United play a team game. Okay, they came out with their 1-3 zone. You know, it was effective. They were never allowed, United to get into the lane. So I credit all the credit. I give all the credit to Alexander. They came out tonight and they played.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with a postgame show. Alexander knocks off United. Back after this.
Laredo, are you ready? This live broadcast of the Hardwood Classic from the Laredo Energy Arena is presented by Sonics of Laredo, who support the local community and high schools. Come by one of our 3 great locations: 1302 International Drive, 5505 McPherson Road, or 2001 South Zapata Highway. And Slam Dunk, our $9.99 brown bag special, which includes 2 cheeseburgers, 2 fries, and 2 medium drinks. All day today. Sonics, Drive-In of Laredo, proud supporter of Laredo Athletics.
It's getting bigger and better every year. It's the 2018 Taste of Laredo at the Laredo Energy Arena, Thursday, February 8th. Come and enjoy incredible food from Laredo's best restaurants and food trucks. Plus enter the Blazing Wings or Pizza Eating Contest. And dance the night away with music from new country sensation Stephanie Quell.
Hop on in to my winter
And Los Be Okay. Tickets $25 for adults and available at Ticketmaster.com and at the LEA box office. Kids 12 and under get in free. It's the 2018 Taste of Laredo.
Laredo, Texas, January 16th. SmackDown Live is coming, and you're going to have all your favorite superstars there. Shinsuke Nakamura, Randy Orton, yours truly, the phenomenal AJ Styles, your WWE champion.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Back here, game in the books, and Laredo Alexander knocks off Laredo United. Freddie's gone down courtside to get a couple of rosters for this next game. Meanwhile, we'll name our player of the game for Chick-fil-A for the Eagle Pass area. How about Yuli Zamora, who finished with 15 points in the game for Laredo Alexander. She was instrumental as this game reversed fortunes for her team. Scored the first couple of points and then was a presence throughout the remainder of the game and ended up leading the team in scoring. 15 points for Yuli Zamora. So thanks again for being a part of this game and being named. Congratulations as the player of the game. That's going to wrap up our broadcast. We got to step aside and get ready with rosters and more. Laredo Alexander takes on Laredo United on the boys' side. That's coming up a little bit later on Real Sports Live Southwest and RealSportsLive.com. Until then, so long for just a while.